All right, what's up, guys? Again, I'd like to thank you for those of you guys who showed up. I am just happy and ecstatic that I'm working with a team of people who are serious about their business and take their business serious enough to want to invest a little bit of time to learn about what we have with Ingresso and learn about how we can use what we have with Ingresso to go ahead and you know fill our bank accounts. And so today, just give you a quick overview of what we're going through today. Today, we're just going to go through, finish up going through the products that are provided with the company that we get, and talk a little bit about how we can benefit from selling those products and getting excuse me and getting some results in our business different ways. If you're not able to or not strong at recruiting right now, and you might need a little bit of help in that area. Well, in the meantime, I mean, the company provides plenty of different ways for you to start making some sort of income. And one thing that I found is that once you start having a little bit of success in one area of your business, that it tends to just snowball, and you start having it everywhere. And so, uh, okay, so yeah, we'll just run it real quick. If anybody has any questions, you guys are more than welcome just to step in, stop us or whatever, and we'll just go from there. So, yesterday we left off talking about the autoresponder. Let's see. Yeah, yesterday we left off talking about the autoresponder and the IC hosting. Now, if you are came in at the entrepreneur level, which is the $50 level, I believe you actually don't have the free domain and hosting. I believe you have to come in at the $100, invest in the $100 business center in order to get that. And so I would suggest if you're able to right now, and even if you have to figure out a way to do it, borrow some money from somebody or whatever it is, if you see, for the longest time, I really didn't get this. I thought it was, whoever it was that was saying it was just trying to get more sales or more money out of me. But I mean, seriously, if you want to start making some serious money in whatever company, whatever opportunity, or whatever it is, you have to position yourself at the highest level possible, because that's where the big commissions come in. And so I would suggest that, I mean, I'm not telling you if you don't have the money right now to go out and sell your car and do whatever, but I mean, if you can figure out a way to, move up one level, invest in one level up, business center up, then I would suggest doing it. And, one of the things that Jermaine was showing us and sharing with us on Monday or Tuesday was he was saying that it was easier and faster for him to cycle on the $300 business center than it was for his 50 or his 100, right? And so, and then he went and showed us, the dates of when the cycling and stuff, and yeah, sure enough, I mean, it was faster. And why that is because you attract uh, people who are more serious, right? And you attract a different type of individual or mindset, somewhere else who's different in their mindset than you do somebody who's only willing to, dip their toes in the water and, I mean, try it out and see how it works. Because a lot of times what try it out and see how it works really means is that they don't believe that it works. And they're waiting for some sort of proof. When a lot of times you won't have the proof until you go out and get it yourself. I mean, there's a lot of evidence, supporting evidence, but if you want some solid proof, you're gonna have to go out there and get it yourself. And so we'll go ahead and I was gonna do demonstration on how to request and set up your domain, and so I'll still do that. But real quick, we'll run through the rest of the products. So the next on the list is the IC Institute, which is where you're able to learn either Spanish or English, depending on whatever your native tongue is right now, or your first language. All right. And so to start using this is pretty uh, I'm sorry, computer kind of froze. Okay. Um, okay, and so the to start using this, to get into this, is pretty simple. I mean, you just come in here, you click on your tab, and choose either learn English or Spanish. I actually haven't started using this yet. Before this, I actually paid like hundreds of dollars for this Himsler language institute thingy or whatever. Like it was like $300 or something. And then 3 weeks later, I find Ingresso and then find out that they have a a 64-week course for Spanish. And I'm like, damn, seriously? And this comes with my business? And so, I mean, even if, I mean, this business has so many different aspects and so many different things for different people that as far as like finding leads and the ideas that you can use to find different types of leads, it's huge. And so the opportunity there, it's huge. And one of the things that helps you see those opportunities and get new ideas is when you're able to mastermind with other people who are also looking for the same ideas and answers and so on and so forth. And so, for instance, you could, if you're into PPC or any sort of paid advertising or even free advertising, you could make a post about the IC Language Institute. Have you ever thought about buying, what is that, Rosetta Stone, Spanish speaking Rosetta Stone or whatever, and then you saw the price and then thought, maybe not? Well, here's a solution. Ingresso provides a 64-week course in Spanish for $25 a month after you purchase or after you invest in your $50 business center or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And so whichever one you're targeting, whether it's your 50 or your 100 and so, you can appeal to people that way. And so they may come in for the language course, but when they see that there's so much more to offer, they may become a very active, they could become your go-getter, your go-now person, you know what I mean? And essentially, I think that's really what we're all looking for. Jermaine says it a lot, and I hear it from a lot of different leaders. It's a numbers game. They say it because it's true. And if you can run through the numbers and you can find, if you can find the Jermaines or you can find the Alfredos or you can find the go-getters, the people who are just ready to go, they hit the ground running and they're on it, those type of people. In order to get those type of people on your team and to find those type of people, you have to go through so many of the, of the 50 percenters or the 30 percenters, the people who only put in a little bit. But I mean, even those people are fine too, because they make up 80%, right? And so you have 80% of the people doing 20% of the work, and then you have 20% of the people, that'll do 80% of the work. You know what I mean? And so whichever person you are, whichever person you find on your team, as long as they fit into either one of those categories, I mean, that's perfectly fine because we need both in order to become successful. It's the people who are 0 and 0 or 0 and 100 who do zero of the work but expect 100% of the rewards, those are the people who you want to weed out and who you want to keep away from your business. Because to be truth, I mean, to just break it down for you, like I've been in a lot of like recovery centers and treatment centers and stuff like that, and I have to be um, I have to be really honest and just tell you that negativity and negative emotions and bad habits, those are like poison. And if you let them into your organization, if you let them on your team, it'll start to it'll start to spread. You know, it'll start to infect other people and start to infect other teammates. And so that's really why it's important to, when you're going through your leads and when you're talking to people and you're prospecting people, that you kind of bring them through like an evaluation process where you're like actually interviewing them for the position. And when you think about it that way, it also helps a lot with posture. You know what I mean? So you feel a lot more in control of the conversation when you feel like you're interviewing them for a position, which you are. And like I had said yesterday, you don't have to know everything. So choose an area, and in those other areas, you can hire people, you know, prospects. You can hire people to different departments of your organization that you need. If you're no good at, you know, making websites or driving, you know, traffic and SEO and all that stuff, and you just want to focus on free marketing and Facebook marketing, then do that. And then you can recruit somebody or find somebody who is good at that, who can add that talent to your team. And so that's one of the benefits that I love about working in a team. I mean, even though you know, Ingresso, we're not a team build company. You know, that's not the type of business we're in, but I'm really extremely happy and I feel blessed that we're able to work in an environment, in like a team environment. And so the more that we can educate everybody and, you know, create better marketers and help everybody, the better this whole industry is going to be for us, and the better for the company, and the better for all of our bank accounts. And so for anybody who's on, if you have a downline or, you know, other, you know, people in the company that, you know, you kick it with or hang out with or mastermind with or whatever, and, you know, they're struggling with something, or that, you know, they could benefit from being on this webinar each day, go ahead and just grab them. Just, you know what I mean? Just send them a message like, bro, send them the link. Just say, bro, check this out. And that's all you got to say. You ain't got to say anything else. Or just send them the link. You know what I mean? If you're good with them and you talk with them every day and or whatever, just send them a link. And then when they say what, and they just say check it or click it or whatever. So so yeah, that's the IC language course, and so that's for English or Spanish. And so if you know anybody who's mainly Spanish speaking who's looking to learn English, or you meet anybody, you can also show them this. Sorry, my computer's kind of slow. All right. Any questions or anything before we move on to the next one? Oh yeah, great. The next is the lead pages. We kind of we talked about that yesterday in conjunction with the autoresponder. And so, well, we'll just touch base on it again real quick. Wow, this is slow. Sorry, guys. Maybe I didn't. There it goes. Okay. And so you can design your own lead pages if you want, I believe too. It gives you the ability to customize them. And so you can upload your own images for like the background images. Let me see, like this one I uploaded. And so this would be like a background image for one of the capture pages that I wanted to do. So over here are the templates that you get. And just to reiterate one more time, these are used well, the opt-ins and a lot of these different pages here are used to pull in leads and to capture and save their information to your autoresponder. And so later you can send them messages and emails about the business, about signing up. You can actually send them, results like the stuff that we're posting on our walls and stuff about the team results. Your leads, you can go ahead and just like post, our results from Facebook back to your list. And a lot of times that's more effective than trying to, learn how to write copy and trying to, figure out a catchy catchy way to talk about the business. Where if you just show them results, because um, a lot of times when I used to market to back to my list, it would be like whatever the company had given, whatever Ingresso had, like they give you pre-written emails and stuff that you can load for your autoresponder that'll go out to your list. Well, I would take those and just kind of tweak them a little bit and send them out, and I wasn't getting any results. And so a lot of the times, as I started to try different things, I had started to realize that I wasn't talking to my entire audience. I was talking to like maybe half of them or less, because some people want to see results, and then some people want to see like, well, what are the benefits of the company, and then some other people want to see the lifestyle. You know what I mean? They want to see, well, what could happen? What would my life be like if I got with you guys? And you know what I mean? If I invested my time and my money, what could life be like for me? And so if you can, as I'm learning, if you can mix it up, you know what I mean? Like yesterday I talked about you can set up your campaigns to go out automatically, for months at a time or a year or whatever. Well, I mean, I'm learning new stuff every day. As I started to do some more study on it last night, I'm starting to figure out that, you're going to have better results if you can mix it up a lot more, and setting up um, setting up a campaign to go out automatically for months at a time or a year at a time doesn't leave much room for like putting in new events, keeping it current, that type of thing. And so, I mean, that may be good for certain lists, or like if you got a newsletter, a monthly newsletter. I don't know. Um, I mean, me personally, I would take the time to write out, a monthly newsletter if that's what I had. But it's only once a month, but um, I mean, that's just some ideas for you guys to think about. I know, there's a lot of successful people who do it both ways, where they just set it up and just let it run. And there's also people who, put in the work and write out each broadcast manually. And I think when you first starting out, that writing them out manually and doing the broadcast manually is going to be what's going to get you the most and fastest results. And so, um, and so over here, you just choose your templates, and depending on what business center that you came in at or invested in, will determine how many of these are available to you. Like right now, I'm at the $300 level, and so I think on the $50 entrepreneur level, it's only like 5 or 10 or something like that. And then as it goes up by increments of 5 or something like that. And so you can choose your opt-in page, and you can choose any opt-in you want. So we'll use this template again. And for instance, if you wanted to, sorry. Over here, it'll tell you everything that you can modify for this one. Headline image, which is the IC pages thing up here. I don't want to put that one up there, but you can do the pop-up title, which is on the next screen. After you click this, you can change the title for that. um, yes, and so on and so forth. And so when you're setting these up, you're actually going to want to stop in your autoresponder first. Go to create opt-in form. And for this part, when you're using the IC landing pages in conjunction along with these opt-in forms, this part really doesn't matter because it'll just stick with, you know, this format. And so whatever you have here won't show up. The only thing that'll come up is the form here. And so like I mentioned yesterday, I get rid of all that other stuff. I mean, you really don't have to. You could just leave it, but it's one of my things. And so, form name. You know what? Let me double check this real quick. So I know that's the form name, but okay. So this is what you want. You want the form ID. Now, yesterday I made a mistake and I told you guys that what you wanted was the form name. It's actually the form ID that you want. So you're going to copy the form ID and right here in the autoresponder service, put it in there. That's what goes in there. So I'm sorry if I threw any of you guys off yesterday. That was my bad. But make sure you choose autoresponder or magic responder and then the form ID. And in this same spot, you can just hit manage campaign and get form. Oops. Oops. Okay. Well, in that spot, you can just hit manage and edit, and then your form ID should also be on that page too. But right there on that front page, it says form ID. That's what you take and enter here and hit done. And save. So let's just double check it real quick. Go to visit page. I'm gonna enter in my information and see if it runs through. Okay. All right, it is successfully confirms your subscription. Okay, so you're gonna want to put your referral link actually no, you're gonna want to put your sales I think it's the same one, but here are the referral links. Click down on your dashboard, and if you haven't set up your funnel, you can do that real quick. But so yeah, just take your referral link here, English referral link, copy it, and put in the enter redirect URL. So I'll put it here. So we'll try it again and see what happens this time, see if it goes. When you set up your funnel, it'll say right here, like set up funnel, or say something in Spanish if you haven't translated it. But it'll take you through the steps of like, let you choose like which one you want and so on and so forth. But this funnel is the one that's automatically set up that it'll go straight through the capture page to the sales page and um, to your autoresponder. And so again, I apologize for that mistake yesterday, but so you put in your redirect or your sales page, your referral link right here. Go to save, but it's supposed to be saved. All right, perfect. So that's how you set up your sales funnel. And oops. Okay, so that's how you set up your sales funnel. You know, guys, what I'll do is I'll make a video that'll take you step by step, slowly, exactly A to Z how to do that. I'll do that today so you guys have access to it. I just don't want to, you know, spend a whole bunch of time going over some of the stuff I went over yesterday. And so we'll move on. We talked about the hosting plan, what you get at the levels above the entrepreneur, so 100 and above. You get the hosting and the free domain and the digital products. So these digital products that come along with Ingresso, you get all of these depending on your level. You get a certain amount. I think it's like 5 and then 10 and 15 or not 21 and 26. So I'm not 100% sure on the levels. I have to double check again, but depending on which business center you came in at or that you invested in will determine how many of the products that you get. But all these products, you get 100% commissions on the sales. So not only do you have access to them, but you also have the ability for to resell them and profit off of them. And so, for instance, this one has been doing actually pretty good for me. It's the Facebook fan page blueprint, and what you can do is actually make a funnel because there's already a sales page for it. So you just make a capture lead page. So you capture the person's information and then send them over here to the sales page, and you get 100% commissions for the sales, and you also get their information, so you get to put them on your list. And then you can also, once you have them on your list, you can just, you know, send them more offers for different products that we have in Ingresso and keep collecting 100% commission on each one that they buy. And so, for instance, this one here is $37. Okay, 37 bucks. And so that's $37, all you. So we'll come back to these real quick. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth into these. But first, let me get started on this. I know we're sort of half hour into it already. Okay, so yeah, let me get started on this walkthrough on how to set up your domain and your blog on Ingresso. So, so if you guys are watching this, you know, bust out a pen or something, and I'll try not to go too fast. I'll try to keep it so you guys can stay up to speed. But there will be a replay of this. I'm recording it, and so if you guys aren't able to, you know, keep up or whatever, you are more than welcome to watch the replay and go back and pause it and freeze it and do whatever it is you need to do in order to get it down. And I suggest that you guys, as soon as you get this, that you turn around and go and implement it. I want to stress the importance of learning and then doing. And if you don't do is after you learn, like the rate that you actually hold back or that you remember, I think is like below 10%. of whatever it is that you're learning. If you don't turn around and go do it or teach it right away, then I think you only keep like 10% of it or something like that. And so, all right, so I still haven't requested my free domain, and so I'm not sure how fast this process will be, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so www dot, let's see, um, team CC, team CC. All right, I guess. All right, I guess that's it. So you just go ahead and put in whatever it is. If it's available, they'll say whatever just happened there, and they say we'll get back to you shortly with your requested domain. Cool. Okay, so once you do that and you get your domain back, you want to check out the hosting plan. Okay, so you need to get your domain name first before you need to request your name first before you do the hosting. And so, what was that domain? www.teamcc. I can't remember. Geez. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. TMIC system. All right. .com. Username for hosting. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not really too concerned about that password and stuff. I'll probably edit it out for the replay. So for you guys who are watching, if you want to check out that my hosting and stuff like that, there's the password for it. Replay. Sorry guys. So 8 characters. All right. Safari is cool. All right, so just click create your free hosting service. Did I do that? Username must be of 8 characters. H. Try that. All right, well, guess my computer's frozen. All right, so we'll try reloading it. Okay. Nice. Enter username for hosting. Shabari H. Username must be of 8 characters. Maybe 8 characters exactly. Oh. Oops. Okay. Well, they said something. It looked like they said it was good. So, okay, cool. So it was good. All right, so your domain hosting, request your domain, how to set up your hosting, how to access your CPAN.
Daddy, what's going here? Just watching now. Just watch my video.
Okay. Okay, so how to access your cPanel. I believe this is how you do it. You take your domain name, which I don't know if it's active yet. So, and then put C underscore panel, I believe. No. Let's see. Okay, so cpanel dot whatever your domain is .com. Okay, so I think they're not done with my stuff yet. And so I'll just show you from mine. The cPanel is going to look the same. So I believe it's through this same kind of setup, server setup as this one. And so once you get your domain approved, set up, and you do the step that I just showed you, you're going to get inside your cPanel, and it's going to look like this. Something like this. I kind of set mine up to kind of look kind of cool, but it'll look something like this. And so what you'll want to do is scroll down here until you see a smiley face, right? This guy right here, Fantastico Deluxe. And you click on him. And if you look on the column on the left-hand side, hold on one second, excuse me. Girls, stop flushing the toilet. Stay out of the bathroom. Thank you. Sorry. So if you look on the left-hand column in the menu here on the side, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So if you look at the top, there's different sections: navigation, blog, classifieds. You want to look at the blogs, and it's the third one down from the top, WordPress. So you want to click on the WordPress, and this page will pop up, and all you have to do is click New Installation. You click on New Installation, and it'll ask you which domain you want to put it on. So you just choose your domain. You don't have to choose an install directory. You just leave it empty. It'll install it on a root, which, I mean, that technical stuff you really don't need to worry about. So I'm sorry if I even started to have your mind wander off into different areas. I didn't mean to do that. But don't worry about this box. Okay, admin data. Okay, so this is your username and your password. You're creating a new one. You can make whatever you want. Me personally, I like to use like the same one that I use for my domain, and then you know, choose a different password. And then you can put something in here for your domain nickname, and you can add your email addresses, that type of stuff, or you can just leave it blank. This stuff is not a big deal. Just put in your admin nickname, which is I usually use the same as the username. And then you click Install WordPress. And then after it installs it, you know, let me see if I'll just, yeah, I can do that. All right, so you just install it. I'll just run through real quick with you guys. Tester, tester 1, tester. All right. So you click Install WordPress, and all right, it's just saying it will be created. Are you sure you want to do this? And it's like, yeah, install installation. And here, make sure you you don't do anything else. You just make sure you copy and paste this or take down this information. This is your how you're going to access your WordPress blog now. And so remember your username and your password. and then bookmark this URL, okay? Or remember to write it down or something. It's just your domain /WP-admin, which is WordPress-admin. And that's how you're going to log into your WordPress blog from now on. Oh, well, it's briefly down for scheduled maintenance. Wow, what a bummer. Okay. All right. Tester. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so when you get into your blog, it'll look like this when you get into your WordPress blog. And so how I like to do, or what I do, the first thing I do is make sure it's updated. So you can click on the updates, and just update anything that needs updating. And so what you'll want to do is you can go up here, right click, and open it in a new tab, and this will give you an idea of what your page looks like right now. Oh, this is a different one. Oh, this must be from 101. Okay, sorry guys, but it'll just, it'll pretty much just say, it'll look like this and say something here like, enter your first post or welcome to WordPress blog or whatever. And so right here, you can choose, it'll show you all your pages, and all these pages, your pages are going to be like the ones that are the tabs at the top. So for instance, you can choose a page and call it blog posts, and have another page like links, or another page like about me. So this page would be blog posts. You can write your first blog like, hey, I just set up my first blog. Get me. Okay. So so there's the first thing on the page, and add new. Oops. Oh, okay. All right. So after you do that, you're gonna hit update. Cool beans. Oh, I know. This is forwarded to something else. That's why it's doing that. And so you can preview your changes, whatever changes you're making on your page. You click this button here, and it'll let you preview. Yeah, that's forwarded right now. So sorry, guys. What I'll do, because we're running short on time, is I'll also make a video about this today to show you guys how to get through. And I think every day what I'll do is I'll show you guys how to actually apply what it is that I'm showing you guys. I'll make a video that you guys can do on your own to apply it. Because I know a lot of times the hardest part is just getting started. And a lot of this can be really overwhelming. It was for me when I first started dealing with WordPress and blogs and everything to do with marketing. It just seemed like so much. And especially if you haven't had any experience with it before, it definitely helps to have like a over-the-shoulder, type of look to help you figure out exactly what you can do, and you're able to pause it and go at your own pace. So that's what I'll do, guys, and I'll fix the forwarding and stuff so you can see how it looks when you make the changes, and I'll actually take you guys through setting up your first blog and setting up your page and the background pictures and all that. We'll do all that together. So, but with this last couple of minutes, I just wanted to really quick talk about a way you can start generating $1,110 a month without recruiting. If you are scared, or if you just do not have the skills right now, or if you're just not confident, or if you just don't like talking to people like that in recruiting and stuff. There's still a way. There's still a lot of different ways, but here's one way, one method that you can start making money and some commissions with Ingresso without doing that right now. If you're not ready for it, if you're not able to do it, or you're not committed to that right now, you can still make money with Ingresso. All right. I don't want you to feel left out, and I don't want you to feel like, you know, the team doesn't care, or that, you know, just because everybody else is cycling or whatever, that you can't do it either. You can, and it'll come, and you just have to want it bad enough. But in the meantime, you can still make money. And so, let's see. Okay, so I just want to break it down for you guys. Okay, so I'm not sure at which level you get what, but I do know when I was at the $100 level, $100 business center, that this Facebook fan page blueprint was available to me, and it was hot. You know, people really liked it. It was hot, and so I'm going to tell you exactly how I started generating some money. Okay, without ever recycling, without ever recruiting anybody. And okay, so here's what I did. So I went in. If you guys want, I'll make a video about this too, showing you step by step how you can implement it and start implementing and start making some money. So what I did is I went in and made a capture page for a Facebook fan page. It's real simple. Made a quick capture page. Use the Ingresso capture page, capture lead software or templates, and so I would get their information, I would send to my autoresponder, and then forward them to this sales page, which is linked to my account. And so how was I getting sales? How would I get sales? How would I get people to see this offer? How would I get them to get eyes on it, right? So this is what I suggest you do. Take this product or whatever product you choose and download it. All right, take the product, download it, and just take a few minutes to go through it, or take an hour or a half hour, however long you think it'll take you before you get a really good idea of what the product is and how it can benefit the people. And what you want to do is make a list, right? Make a list and take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle and make a list. All right, two different lists. One is what are the benefits of this product, right? What are like the benefits, the key points, the selling points. And then on the other side, make a list of what problems does this product solve. You know what I'm saying? And what I found that's really easy is if when you make that first list of the benefits, if you can just copy, you know, use those as reference points to as, you know, what problems do they solve, and then figure out, you know what I mean? Like for instance, like the benefit, it helps you get thousands of visitors to your site. Okay, so what problem does it solve? You know, it solves a problem of, you know, trying to, you know, beating yourself up, trying to find a way to get, you know, more leads. You know what I mean? And so you can just do that all the way down the list. So once you have that, you have all the ammo you need for writing ads, for writing copy, for anything that you want to do, right? So this is what I suggest you do. You take that, you take those ideas, and you go hard. If you're not already a part of a lot of groups on Facebook for like promotional products and marketing products and stuff like that, find those groups and add yourself to those groups and get accepted to those groups. And all you have to do is very simple. All right, even if it's just 25 groups a day, if you post three times a day in those groups, I can almost guarantee you will have one sale. Now, here's the thing. One sale. You're like, really? One sale? That's 70. Let's see, three times a day. 25. That's 75 times I have to. Yes, 75 times. And really, that's not a lot. And it's actually 100, right? You talk to 100 people or you post about 100 people see this and one will buy, I'd say. And so what you do is you go ahead and post 3 times a day in at least 25 groups specifically about whatever your product is, whether it's like lead generation or lead generation on Facebook or products or whatever, and uh, focus on just getting one sale a day or even 2 sales a day. But this is the reason why I say just one. If you got 1 sale a day, right? 1 sale a day. Let me break it down for you real quick. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can do this, faster than I can show you real quick. But I think the power of seeing it too helps you see how, how big this is. Okay, because you don't have to, have the recruiting power to make money online, especially with Ingresso. Okay, so 1 sale per day at $37. That's how much that product is. And you get to keep 100% commissions. Oops. So you get 100% commissions, right? So imagine 10 days at $37 a day equals $370 in 10 days. So in a month, we'll just say a 30-day month, 30 days at $37 a day equals $1,110. It's just that simple. $1,110. Now, that's just selling 1 a day. Imagine if you sold 2 a day, right? Imagine if you sold 2. This number doubles to 2,220, right? If you sold 2 a day, just imagine how long would it take you to post, and here's the thing. Imagine if you had a tool that helped you automate your Facebook posting, right? What if you had something that would do the posting for you in all the groups? Now, would that be worth investing in, right? And so these numbers, I got so focused on how am I going to get people into the business? How am I going to cycle? How am I going to get signups? Like, man, I'm never going to make any money. I see everybody else doing it. Like Jermaine, he's killing it. And like he's so confident. I just, I'm not on his level. Like, how am I going to get sales? Like, how do I get there? Like, what's the secret? Here's the secret. The secret is not focusing on the details. The secret is not focusing on the big picture. But the secret is finding a balance between the two and being able to see the value in things and what is worth and what is not worth your time. And so when I finally started taking a look at the 30-day blueprint, Dwayne Golden talks about this a little bit later, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention now that you do not have to wait to, you don't have to wait to learn everything. Or you don't have to wait until you learn how to recruit or how to find that special language to talk to people. You don't have to wait to start making money, right? And I promise you guys, if you have success in one area of your business, that success will begin to flourish and it will spread. to other areas. It's infectious, it's contagious. I mean, it's once you start to feel it, and your belief skyrockets. Once you get that first sale, once you get sales on a consistent basis, you start getting leads on a consistent basis. I promise you guys, I promise you, once that belief starts to increase, that you won't have a problem doing whatever it takes. You won't have a problem posting in 150 groups a day, or posting 150 times to 50, 25 groups a day. You won't have a problem doing it. You won't. Why? Because that taste of success that you got is driving you, it's feeding you, it's like nitrous to your success. I mean, it's fuel. And all it takes is a kickstart. It takes a jump start, right? Like lawnmowers, like sometimes, it takes a while before you get them started, but once you get them started, they won't turn off until you're done. You know what I'm saying? Until you get the job done, they will just keep on going. It doesn't matter what you run under them, sticks, rocks, they'll just spit them out. It doesn't matter. They're on it, and sometimes I think that some people just need a jump start to their success. And Dwayne is giving it to you with so many different angles. He says, you know what? If you're not strong in this suit, you can do this. And if you're not strong in this suit, you can do this. And if you're not strong in this suit, you can do this. And guess what? I'm going to show you how. Check out my 30-day blueprint. So, you guys, I apologize. I ran a little bit long today. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to cover. And so, like I said, today I'll be putting out those videos. I I gotta put these kids to sleep. They're tearing up my house, and they're getting into things that they shouldn't be getting into. And so I apologize, you guys. I gotta go. But if you guys want to, if you guys have any questions, concerns, or anything, just go ahead and hit me up on my Facebook and inbox me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm just grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for EZmoney. I'm grateful for Dwayne Golden and IC. I'm grateful for this team and the opportunity that he's given us and the plan to do it. And so I really hope you guys are able to take this in and really see the value of what we have here and take full advantage of it. And if you need help with anything whatsoever, I don't even care whether or not we're connected financially or whatever. If you guys need help with anything, do not be afraid. Do not hesitate to hit me up. If I have an answer, I will help you. And if I do not have an answer, I will help you find somebody who does. So just hit me up. Don't be afraid to reach out. It's the only way we can succeed, and it's really hard to do it on our own. And I had to learn that the hard way for 9 months. And so I promise you guys, if you just reach out and you ask questions and you get the answers that you need, that you'll see a really huge difference and results in your business. And so, you guys have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be attacking day 3, and we'll have some fun. And I'll work on a lesson plan for tomorrow. So assignments for tonight, if you guys are ready to take action in your business and you're ready to apply what you learned today, what I'll say is go over the videos that I'm going to release in a little bit and follow along with them. Don't just watch them, but do them at the same time. You know what I mean? And just imagine like if every day you do your assignments here, if you just take, they won't take more than like a half hour to complete the assignments that I'm giving out. But if you just take the time to do your assignments that you're giving here, you're literally, building your business while you're learning. I mean, you are literally building your business while you're learning. When we get done with this 30-day course, you guys are not going to be, still in the same spot saying, wow, that was some good information, or yeah, I got a lot out of that. You guys are going to be looking at your commissions and you're going to be like, damn, hell yeah, Dwayne, you're the bomb. Thank you for that 30-day blueprint. Thank you. You know what I mean? You guys are going to, I promise you stick with it. The program, it'll work for you. It'll work for you. I promise. It can work for everybody. And I promise my friends it can work for you. Just stick with it. All right. This is Bart. Peace out, you guys.